Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's Wisdom Wednesday. My name is Kristen Gear. I am the Director of Operations and one of the Managing Directors for BNI Arizona. And every single week I come to you providing a weekly education nugget called Wisdom Wednesday that counts as one chapter education for watching. Thank you so much for joining me in this week's edition. Oh my gosh, so much amazing stuff is going on right now, guys. So we are still in member extravaganza. Next week, guys, is the last week. So we have amazing members on the sponsor list. If you personally sponsored a new member since April 1st, please, if you don't see your name on that list, please email me so that way I can make sure that the new members that you personally sponsored are credited underneath your name. So that is completely editable in BNI Connect, so I can definitely update it. So please, if you sponsored a new member and you don't see your name on the sponsored list, please email me so that way, one, I can confirm that your new person is indeed qualified for member extravaganza, and to make sure that the system's updated correctly as the sponsor. So, next week, June 3rd, last day, guys. So, if you have any last visitors that need to get in, make sure to get their applications in dated before June 3rd. There won't be any extensions on that date. So please make sure that you get any last visitors. If anyone was on the fence about submitting an application, have them at least submit the application by June 3rd. That way they qualify. And then if they change their mind, they can totally take out the application. But just so that way they will qualify before member extravaganza ends. I can't wait to send out the update this week. There was some chapters right on the bubble to hit the 6 mark for member extravaganza for the cruise incentive. So super excited to see where all the chapters are at this week. I know that I've been adding new members like crazy into BNI Connect. We have so many applications still pending. Oh my gosh, so much craziness all over the valley. Good craziness though. We also have a couple key positions open. So Norterra Networkers has the realtor position open, and we have in a brand new core group, we have the property and casualty personal insurance spot open in Goodyear. So if you know people that represent those two key spots, that is where to send them. So today I want to talk all about events. There are so many different events that are happening around town, whether it's BNI networking events. We have many chapters that have their open business days scheduled on the BNI Arizona calendar. Make sure to maximize on the benefits of your visibility within BNI by visiting other chapters, guys. We have over 80 chapters around the valley. You are missing an opportunity for visibility for your business if you're not maximizing on visiting other chapters. That is so key. But one of the tips, definitely make sure to maximize on your time by also setting up a one-to-one with a potential power partner in that chapter after you visit. So that way you can then visit, you got that initial visibility, but then you're building even stronger visibility with setting up that one-to-one. That is where you'll definitely see an increase in those referral connections. What other events are you guys participating in right now? I would love people to comment on this video of other different events that are going on around town that people can participate in. I know that we have a huge event coming up on Friday, June 16th. So it's called Disruption Day, and it's for all of our real estate enthusiasts. So it's going to be an amazing event. We as BNI Arizona are one of the vendors at that event. It's going to be at the Scottsdale Center for the Performing Arts. It's going to be all day on Friday, June 16th, and there are a ton of amazing speakers lined up for this day that are really big names in the real estate industry. So if you want more information on that, I'll post the website link in the comments after I'm done the video, but it's disruptionday.com. So it's on its own website. So if you're in that real estate industry and you want to attend an amazing event, check it out and you'll definitely see me there all day. But what other events are going on? I know I've seen different happy hours going on from chapters, different networking events. Did you know that it's great to actually participate in multiple different types of networking events? Because with BNI, yes, it's one person per profession, you would want to stick to just one person per profession networking event. But there's lots of other types of events, like chambers and industry-specific events. There's so many different things, and I don't think enough people know where to find these events. So I would love any of you that have resources on finding different networking events that are happening around town. Please post some links of all different events that are happening around town, so that way we can get more visibility for our professionals in BNI all over town, right? So if you have any events that you have coming up, post them in the comments so that way we can share them with everyone, especially if it's something that is open for other people to attend. That's going to be the biggest thing. We want to make sure to share events that more opportunities can arise, even our nonprofits in BNI, guys. If you have specific events coming up, post them in the comments so that way we can get more volunteers your way. Not every chapter has nonprofits, and for those chapters that don't have nonprofits, just a reminder, guys, if you have a nonprofit that speaks to your heart and you want to help them build more visibility within the community, they would be the best person to invite to your chapter, because then they could get their very first full year for free. And another big thing, we are going to have, I don't want to spill too much information right now, but we are going to have an event later in the year, this year, that is really going to benefit and promote our nonprofits. So if this is the perfect time to get a nonprofit in your chapter, if you don't already have one, because we're going to start rolling some new fun things out that we learned at the national conference out in Miami just a couple weeks ago, that some other BNI regions around the US are doing, and it's working fantastically. So I'm really excited to release some more information as it comes. But some other big things that are coming up, guys, is leadership transition. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's here already. I know, but we're going to start talking more details about that process next month. It's already going to be coming up in June, so stay tuned. I'm not going to give you guys the process today, but stay tuned, because I have been getting a lot of questions from different members of when that process starts. So that process with the whole nomination form that we send out to everybody, and we do send it out, BNI Arizona sends it out to every member. So you will see it coming soon in the next month or so. So I would say in the next 3 to 4 weeks, you're going to see a notification about a nomination form being sent out. And what that is, guys, that nomination form is going to be where you're going to nominate those who you feel would make the best next president, vice president, and secretary treasurer for your chapter. But it's also where you will select what roles that you personally want to help support the chapter in for the next year. So the biggest thing to keep in mind with the nomination form is that it's not a vote. So the person with the most nominations doesn't automatically win the spot. But what it does is it gives the leadership team a lot of data on who the chapter really loves in these different roles. So that way the leadership team and the managing director can start interviewing the top nominees for the role to make sure that we interview them and see who would be the best fit for each of those roles. So that's going to be what it looks like, but I will give you guys more information on timeline, all that fun stuff. We have everything starting to be laid out in the entire process, so there is a system to the madness. But it's coming soon. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. But again, guys, Member Extravaganza ends next week. So make sure to get those visitors applications in. I know we have a lot of visitors that have draft applications in to where they have started their application process, but they haven't clicked submit. So if that is someone that you know, we'll definitely want to make sure that they click submit before June 3rd, so that way their application will also qualify for Member Extravaganza. And as a reminder, continue to post your events in the comments. Thank you, Jason Taylor, for posting your event in the comments. Keep them coming, guys. So resources about different networking events around town, if your chapter's having events, your nonprofit organization, all of the above, guys. Let's post them in the comments and keep people busy with building visibility all over town. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's edition of Wisdom Wednesday. And remember to record one chapter education unit for watching. Thanks to you so much, guys, and we will see you next week. I hope you all have an amazing Memorial Day weekend. Have a great day.